If you want a cheap and safe way to get your Rocket League items no matter what console you're on, head over to RL Exchange and use code spicycorg. They offer tons of items, a variety of payment methods, and super fast delivery. Just use the link in the description and build the Rocket League car you've always dreamed of. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some Fast and Furious cars randomly appearing back in the item shop. Is there a movie coming out soon? I have no idea if there is or not. I haven't heard anything about the new Fast and Furious movies coming out, but we have them back in the item shop. We have all of the OG cars, so what is there, like 6 of them at this point? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, these are kind of the same. So there's 5 cars, and then we just got a new one. So if you want the Skyline, the Skyline is back. It is back. But that is not the focus of this video. So we do have the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger Srt Hellcat. I didn't think they would ever put boats in Rocket League, but they have. So I'm pretty excited about it. You have a bunch of different options. You have like the real life decal. You have just the SRT like logo on the side. You have like just some decals that Rocket League made, like flames and everything. And then you have the wheels as well, which they look very similar to all of the other Fast and Furious wheels. I feel like these wheels we already have somewhere from some bundle at some point. But if you are purchasing anything in the item shop, specifically this car or like the Skyline or anything, feel free to use my code. It is just Corg, and it does help support me here on the channel, making these videos and all that good stuff. But we are going to go ahead and play with it because I want to see what it feels like. All right, we have the body, we have the wheels, and we have the engine sound, all W's. We will just be using it just like this because Stocktain is the way to go. And maybe the stock Hellcat is also the way to go. I don't know. I've been liking the Stocktain lately. It is a Dominus hitbox car. But I have heard some people saying that it feels like the Fennec of the Dominus hitbox, if that makes sense. Kind of like the Fennec is the Fennec for the Octane hitbox, and everybody loves it. So I expect it to feel very nice. And it definitely feels really long. I do want to look at the mist box here in a second. If you guys don't know what that is, I will give you reference here in a moment. It feels like way longer than a Dominus, at least for me personally. Okay, we'll go ahead and check the mist box. It's just how much of that car is actually not inside of the hitbox. This is a very crude way of checking it. There is a plugin on BoxMod that lets you see the car inside of the actual hitbox, but basically how much of that car is actually disappearing into the ground, aka it doesn't exist, aka you're not actually hitting the ball, aka the mist box. It just makes cars feel weird when they have like excessive amounts of the car missing, in my opinion, or at least like outside of the hitbox or excessively inside of the hitbox. Like if it's like floating and just doesn't fill out the hitbox at all, that can also make it feel very, very weird because you're getting like essentially a ghost touch every time you touch the ball because it's not filling out the hitbox. But I mean, it feels okay. It feels like a Dominus. It feels like any other Rocket League car really would. It doesn't feel bad at all. I definitely can see why people would say that it's the Fennec of the Dominus hitbox. It does feel very nice. I would argue that this feels better than the Dominus, to be honest. But that is really ultimately up for you guys to decide. It is 1,000 credits, so I mean, dropping 1,000 credits for a new car, it's like, you know, at least it's not 2,000. It could be 2,000. Oh, that would have been cool. But I mean, it's another Dominus car. We need a more hybrid, more octane, more everything else besides this. Once again, it is in the item shop under the Fast and Furious. You cannot get it in the bundles for some reason. Not really sure why. It doesn't come in the bundle, so you have to actually buy it separately. You're looking at 3,400 credits if you want all of the cars, I believe, and this comes with like pretty much everything. Oh, I guess this just comes with like the real life stuff. It doesn't come with like the extra decals or anything like that. But that is still pretty cool either way. There is a new player anthem. I don't really listen to any of those, but I'm sure it is a very hype one. I think I recognize the name of that song. Most of the Fast and Furious soundtrack is very hype, so I would imagine it is a very good song. But that is gonna be it for this video. The new car feels good. The new car feels good. Seeing like these cars in Rocket League is always super weird, but I mean, hey, props. They're gonna make a lot of money on this one. Once again, if you are purchasing anything, feel free to use my creator code. It's just Corg in the item shop. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace.